right into the snake pit. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying fun.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Tackle is made after the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Aggie! Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse did. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 25. And they'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. Trying to impose their will with the run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown! Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. They go right back to him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And the offense set for a first down play. They'll open the second half with a run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Buys a little time. He'll get rid of it. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. The completion well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first...
Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback checking off. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Texas A&M going quickly. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give out of the gun. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? He's going to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown, Aggie. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll... Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue? Comeback for the ages in store. We'll see as we start the 4th. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Power football with the run.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second half.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Using his feet to buy time. Snagged in the middle. It's Mancuso. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Texas A&M going quickly. The give is to Williams. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer.